Here we have an editor in his natural habitat. He has just about finished his project, looking proud and pleased. There is one final step. Just add some background music.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel again. We are going to talk about Trunko. It sounds like a D&D Pokemon had an idea to collab but it didn't work out well, or Trunko's proof of evidence why we shouldn't let old people stay in the water too long. Now let's just get to starting talking about Trunko. In 1924, December 27th, in the London edition of Daily Mail, the title was Fish Like a Polar Bear. Now that sounds like a bootleg enemy of Godzilla. Back to the cryptid from South Africa, Margate, that disturbed people and startled witnesses just from the shore. A alleged animal looked like had one trunk. One witness said it looked like a giant polar bear in a ferocious combat with killer whales. According to the reports, the battle was truly epic. It lasted for 3 hours, and the strange sea monster used its ferocious tail to lash out against the killer whales. One witness reported seeing the creature jumping 20 feet up in the air. Wow, that really sounds like a sort of Pokemon-like creature. When the ferocious battle was done, that the bizarre sea monster washed up ashore after the killer whales had killed it. It proved to be even more of a strange creature than thought before. Witnesses claimed to examine the creature, the dead corpse, described to be 27 feet long, 10 feet wide, 5 feet high, without any limbs whatsoever, and its entire body was covered with white fur, 8 inches long, and the weird part was the creature had no discernible head whatsoever. From the torso protruded what looked like a trunk, very similar to an elephant, which measured 5 feet long and 14 inches in diameter, but some sources say 4 inches in diameter. The tip of the trunk was like a big snout. The tail of the beast looked like a lobster's tail. For some reason, that was the weirdest part about it for me. One of the weird things about it was it had no blood loss, despite the fact it was in a deadly battle between 2 killer whales. A group of people grabbed 32 rocks to dispose the body back to the ocean. I think one rich aristocrat didn't like the sight of seeing a dead sea monster on his property and decided to just get rid of it for property value or something like that in his head. Or the sight of it, or the smell of it just disgusted it. The weirdest part was there was no known scientist or aspiring student to become a scientist or photographer or police reports whatsoever said that the creature was there. All there was well, one news article and that was it, and just eyewitness report. Nobody thought of just taking measurements, weight, tissue samples, or someone trying to like sell the body for some sort of miracle herb or something. It could have happened, folks, but no, just never happened whatsoever. It's just like they just grabbed 32 rocks and hauled them into the ocean. So yeah, this is kind of already getting weird as it is. This is truly one of the more weirder stories about cryptozoology that I have come across. I haven't come across a lot, but this is one of those weird ones for sure. Oh wait, there's more? Oh, nice. Great, now I have to cover that too. After the initial article, multiple news sites started picking up the story and trying to make it fantastical for viewers so they can get paid like how I'm trying to do it right now. Most unusually, one article was in the Charleroi Mail in Pennsylvania. I think it was Pennsylvania. Yes, it was Pennsylvania. I just double checked it right now. You can correct me if I said the name right in the comments down below. In March 27th, in the 1925 edition, which was titled Whale Slain by Hairy Monster, a very interesting title I guess, which gives slightly different events, give or take your viewpoint in this tale I'm going to tell you about. According to the article, it said that the bizarre creature won the battle against the whales, and then it washed up against the shore, and was exhausted after the battle. And it was there for 10 days, and again, nobody came to like study it, take samples, or like kidnap it and put it in a zoo or some rich person's swimming pool, or again try making medicinal herbs out of it. And apparently it swam up to the ocean. Well, I don't know how I feel about this, but now let's go talk about Carl Schucker, who is a cryptozoologist who is well respected in the cryptozoological community. Kind of helps to have that kind of rep, which he had covered in his 1996 book, The Unexplained, and jokingly called the creature Trunko, which is a name that has stuck on for countless years now, which sounds kind of like a bootleg villain of now Gamera, partly because of conflicting eyewitness reports, the lack of scientific evidence or photographs or any sort of measurements, sheer bizarreness of the creature, it became a heavy debated topic among. Now let's get to the alleged reporting of the dates of Trunko. Yeah, there's more than one date and time of the year. Not different species, just different times and dates, ladies and gentlemen. It was allegedly reported in October 25th in the year 1924, and another report in November 2nd of 1924. It was also reported in November 1st of 1922 as well, for some reason. And over the years, there have been many ideas what Trunko's carcass could be. Could have been a pinniped. There is one theory that Trunko's body could have been a decomposed body of a whale, a shark, maybe some sea lions or some elephant seals could fit in that category as well. And over time, it could have decomposed in such an anomalous way to make it look like a completely different animal. And if that is the case, that means the alleged fight that Trunko had with the killer whales could have been just killer whales playing with a dead corpse and just eating what was ever edible, or they could have gone bored with it and stopped playing with it. But you can see killer whales do that with sea lion bodies and such in many different documentaries. Now that I think about it, killer whales are very evil and sadistic bastards. We live in oceans with killer monsters. Literally, they live up to their namesake. And this is what Dr. Carl Schucker think that's what Trunko is. A globster in his 2007 book, Extraordinary Animals Revisited. And some other theories are that Trunko could be another whale we could never discovered about, or some sort of pinniped. What is a pinniped? A pinniped is another whale or another fish-eating mammal, like sea lions and such. I am with other people with this because I think the original articles were just fabricated to attract tourists or some sort of like hot destination, maybe to make it more interesting destination. Because why weren't scientists inspiring medical doctors? Why were there no photographers or alleged like tissue samples or something like that taken? It has to be something sort of like story to get tourism in. That's the only other reason I could come up with. Until one day in 2011, Dr. Carl Schucker had discovered in some photographs taken by South African photographer for the Rand Daily Mail, as well Worldwide magazine, which shows an anomalous animal that is beached and cannot be identified whatsoever, which Dr. Schucker had came to the conclusion that is Trunko is a globster. What is a globster? Which is a decomposed body of a large animal like a whale, sea lion, or well, sharks or any kind of like elephant seal. And over time it loses its bone density and becomes more glob-like, and it becomes more gelatin in such a way. And then it loses more of its structural integrity, and more of its muscle fibers will start showing over time. For instance, Trunko's hair could be just muscle fiber and cellular structure just looks like hair and such. And that could have been exposed to the elements. Which makes more sense now that we know that Trunko allegedly is not an animal, it's just more of a, well, globster. But I don't think there's anything else we have to talk about. Wait, there's more? You gotta be kidding me now. Okay, so now Dr. Schucker discusses this in his book on flying toads and snakes, where sorry, throat. Sorry about that. Let's get back to the book, where he discusses another animal or specimen like Trunko in Alaska in Glacier Island, which describes the same details and features as Trunko. So now I am confused. Is Trunko a species that we have not categorized now, or what? I guess this is good at any time to talk about the artists that I could find their names and, well, give them some credit, because I think that is fair. Let's go starting now. God Beast from DeviantArt. Jamie Torinos, Laura Coleman, Lionel Animator, Melody Berganti, and Eternal Saturn. There'll be some other images. I'll be trying to do my best to find their names and try to give them also credit, but if I can't, I'll let you guys tell me who they are down in the comments section, and I'll try putting them in the next video, their artwork and such. And you know that drill. Do the YouTube thing. Incinerate the YouTube button. Mutilate the like button. Go and launch that bell into space or something. I don't know. Get a cable company or something to do that. And please go to your favorite content creator. It could be in any platform whatsoever. And please do subscribe to them. It really helps them. I'm pretty sure they'll really appreciate it if you do that. So have a nice day. And next time I'll see you guys. And I'll be at Reverse Mexico, being the announcer for Dora the Explorer 1196B, the Clone Trooper, versus Mongolian Ballerina. I'm pretty sure it's the Mongolian Ballerina who's going to win this fight, because, you know, she's a Mongolian Ballerina. So later, folks. Bye. Yes.
Let's go already!